this team don't know the meaning of stopping and being defeated, and that is a serious point. It's like I don't think I've ever known the team ever be like this. Even in the Keegan days when we were great, and the Robson days when we were really good.
Yeah,
like we always had like a soft underbelly, didn't we? It was all we always felt, certainly under Robson, but even under Keegan a bit, we still felt a bit like things could go wrong.
Yeah,
and
Robson had a good squad. Yeah, Robson had a good squad, but not a great squad.
Yeah.
The Keegan team were amazing, but naive. And that was, that was always the sort of thing. So they could destroy anyone 6-0. But there was a naivety at times. And with Keegan as well, the way he approached things.
Yeah.
Whereas Howe leaves nothing to chance.
Howe is so thorough. It's early days, a year and a half or whatever, but he's already making a stake, isn't he, to become one of our greatest ever managers.
Regardless of what happens, he's got us to a cup final, and he's got us in pretty much at the Champions League, and that's going to be and the way he's done that. So regardless of how long he's here, and I hope it's a long time.
Yeah,
it's going to be. He's going to go down, isn't he, as a bit of a legend? So,
without a doubt. I mean, the job he's done is just—it's unreal. Like, and well, I mean, we'll show you some stats now. I mean, some of the stuff we're already kind of doing under Howe is just insane. So, just a couple of tweets I grabbed from last night. So already. 69 points were level with 02-03 in the Robson team, surpasses the 96-97 team, which was Dalglish finished that season when we finished second, but obviously Keegan started that season. So that was still a very good team at that point. 71 points got us fourth in 01-02. We could go past that with one more win. We're on track for our second best ever Premier League season. And then the tweet on the right from Simon, we've achieved our lowest number of losses in a top flight season ever in our history.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah,
it's just that is unbelievable. And like this time a year ago, we were obviously out of relegation this time a year ago, but just over a year ago, we were literally fighting relegation.
Yeah,
the turnaround is just mind blowing. And I know there is some praise for Howe, but I don't think he's getting the full praise he deserves, because I think there's still a lot of people who are clinging to we're owned by the Saudis and it's just money, but it's just not.
Well, it's definitely not at the moment, and there's definitely been some. I listened to a few kind of reports, podcasts, that sort of thing, and I think if you look at something like The Athletic, I think they're quite fair, and they sort of. I think it was on their Total Football when they were talking. Actually, this has not been about the money. Although they made an odd comment about we pay ridiculous wages. We don't. I mean, if you mean by ridiculous, low in comparison to other teams.
Yeah.
But it's not about the money. There's the kind of Guardian end of the spectrum they don't want to give us any credit because of the Saudi thing. It is totally because of the ownership. So I just you can't be bothered with it really.
It's frustrating. And I still see quite ignorant comments about how it's like, how what's he ever achieved? And it's like people pointing out he literally took a team on negative points in the 4th division and he got them promoted all the way to the Premier League, kept them there for 5 years. Bournemouth fans love Eddie Howe and they love him for a reason. Yes, it ended up in a relegation for him, but that doesn't diminish the job he did for the previous however many years he was there.
That's right.
The guy knows what he's doing. He's gone away. He's improved himself, and
there's not many managers not many English managers for a start, but in the top flight. But actually, there's not many managers who've managed at every level of the professional game.
Yeah, and he's literally worked his way up.
Yeah, he has.
He started at the very bottom, and worked his way up.
And his first European campaign is going to be in the Champions League.